Ready to go?
Yeah, so what do you think? Is today going to be a slam dunk?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
All right, let's get it going.
Welcome to the very first Brand Ambassador Business Highlight. Today we're speaking with Doug Denlinger. He and his business partner Zach Lutz have started a small business called LifeGuide Financial Advisors.
Doug, thanks for coming in today. I really appreciate it. Just to start out here, tell us a little bit about LifeGuide Financial Advisors and what you guys actually do here.
Yeah. Well, Dave, it can be very difficult and actually stressful to manage your own money.
Yeah.
And we don't believe it has to be. Managing your finances should be easy, it should be deeply fulfilling, and even fun and exciting.
Yeah.
So what we do is we help people understand where they actually are and discover where they want to be, and help them develop a comprehensive plan to get there. And then we walk with them every step of the way to help them to get from point A to point B.
Wow, it sounds like a holistic and custom approach to helping them manage their finances.
So Doug, I know a little bit about your backstory, but just share a little bit about that story and exactly how you got here today.
Yeah, sure. Well, grew up a Carlisle boy, went to Penn State, made potato chips for a living. That's where I met my wife Geraldine at Frito-Lay.
Yeah.
Transitioned to a startup job where I became super focused on grabbing a brass ring. I wanted everything. I wanted to climb the corporate ladder, and you know what? I did it. We took the company from 200 employees up to almost 1,300. Half of them are reporting to me.
Wow.
I had everything. I was making more money than I ever thought I could. I was flying in the front part of the jets.
Yeah.
I had people.
Yeah.
And I was sitting around the boardroom one day and I was looking around, and you know what? I got everything that I wanted, and it was empty.
Wow.
I realized it was just meaningless.
Yeah.
And the most vivid story that I remember is I came home, that illustrates this, as I came home from a 3-week trip to Singapore. And I had in my mind, I hadn't seen my wife Geraldine or my son Josh for that period of time. I was excited to come home, and I came in the door and I envisioned this grand, welcoming home. And I said, "Hey, Gerald, I'm home." And she said, "Hey, Doug."
Yeah.
And Josh kept doing what he was doing. And I didn't think anything about it until I went upstairs and I started unpacking, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was not present in my family's life, and therefore became irrelevant to the people that were most important to me.
Wow.
And so that was a tipping point for me,
Yeah.
Dave. I made a decision. I said, you know what? I got to change this trajectory. This is not going to end up where I want it to be.
Yeah.
And so at that point, I made the decision. I made a hard decision to leave all that behind. And long story short, I felt like financial services was a place that I could have a huge impact on people's lives and hopefully save them and teach them the lessons that I had learned.
Right.
And then also have a career that I could, work hard, but at least be home every night for my family.
For your family. And you made a big sacrifice with that transition, right?
Yeah, I mean, the first year in financial services, I made less than I paid in taxes the year before.
Yeah.
So that was a big deal. And I didn't have people, because I was my own people at that point in time. But that brings me to today, where I'm the managing partner, one of the founding partners of LifeGuide Financial Advisors with my business partner, Zach. And that's where I'm sitting today.
Wow. That's an incredible story, man.
Thanks for sharing all that. So switching gears a little bit and bringing us to today, I just want to learn a little bit more about you as managing partner of LifeGuide. What is it that drives you? What keeps you up at night at LifeGuide?
What keeps me up at night is the same thing that gets me up in the morning.
Yeah.
We manage the hopes and dreams of over 600 families here in central Pennsylvania, and I guess across the U.S. now.
Wow.
And that involves us managing almost $200 million of funds.
Wow.
And we view it as God owns everything, and therefore we're helping God's people manage God's money, so we better be pretty good at what we do.
Yeah.
So we're constantly striving to get better every single day at that. And right on the heels of that is I've got a great team of high capacity, high character people that have lives and families that they need to focus on as well. So we really focus on creating a work environment that is conducive to a healthy lifestyle for them as well, so that they can serve our clients with excellence.
Yeah.
This whole Brand Ambassador program has 25 other small business owners in it. And if you could I just want to glean a little bit of information from you. If you could share one thing with a struggling small business owner, what would that be?
I think that one thing would be to keep the main thing the main thing.
Yeah.
We know that businesses, especially small businesses, are greedy. It will suck the life out of you as a business owner. And where it takes it from is the people and the relationships that matter most to you. One of the business practices that I try and do on a regular basis is to set aside time just for myself to take a step out of the business and just evaluate where I'm going where the business is going? What is the residual effect of what I'm doing?
Yeah.
What impact is that having on other people? Dave, I really believe that a business's most valuable asset is a team that's healthy, motivated, and focused. And that team needs to be led by a leader that is healthy, motivated, and focused as well.
Yeah, totally makes sense. Well, thanks for sharing all that information. I think you're going to help a lot of people and impact a lot of people who are watching this today. We just appreciate your participation and wish you the best success in business.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the opportunity, Dave.
Absolutely.